Welcome back everyone to Empyrion Galactic Survival, Vanilla 1.10. Today I'm back on my planet that I want to loot. And we're going to go out to the next POI. We did the abandoned reactor. And now we're going to go out to do another one. And see, I got my heavy armor, I got all those boosters, I got ammo, all the health packs. Gotta make sure I'm ready to go out there. So often I just go, don't prepare or anything, and then I die. Yeah, speaking of death, I'm gonna take my tent with me, so if I die I can respawn nearby. Get my shields up here. Last time I was out in that neighborhood, there were some drones about. So we're going to take care of them first. There's the old abandoned reactor. It's really abandoned now. It's got no critters running around in it. It's empty and dark. We're going to the abandoned assembly yard. This particular POI, it's sort of based on the drone factory. It's got a lot of parts of it that are the same as the drone factory, except it's been taken over by the creepy crawlies. And yeah, a bunch of drones out here, 4 of them, looks like. These guys are tough. Big heavy drones. I think those other 2 out there are guarding a deposit of some kind. But since it's nearby, I do want to get rid of them so they don't get it into their tiny little robot brains to come over where I'm at, bother me. My guts take care of that guy. That sound always makes me nervous because I think I'm being hit. But no, it's that guy who's being hit. You don't have shields like I do. Alright. The drones are no more, and there's a medium Neo deposit. Even though I got tons of Neo, I might be persuaded to put my ultra miner down on top of that. You never have too much Neo. Alright, this is one of those POIs that you can't really core from the outside. Yeah, I've never found the core in this place. It's got to be hidden in a wall somewhere. It's not one of those places that has a core room, the core behind glass, you know. It's one of those POIs where the core is just hidden. Luckily, however, I gotta get rid of these sentry guns there. Luckily, however, the place is set up to destroy the core if you throw a couple switches. And so that's really what you gotta do. You gotta get into the room with the switches to destroy the core. And that you can do directly from the outside without going in and fighting your way through to it. They did put it in the basement as the last room. So if you went in through the front door, you'd have to kill 400 bad guys to get to it. I'm just cutting out the middleman by going into that room directly. And ages ago, I fought my way through this to find the core room and blow up the core. And once I've done that, I just use the multi-tool, chop my way through the roof of the room with the switches, see where it come out. This is where it came out. So since then, I've just been reversing the procedure here, destroying these blocks so I can get into the room with the switches, and throw the switches and blow the core. And a bare minimum spawning going on. The critters in this room spawn, of course. It's a few of them on the outside nearby the room also spawn down in the basement, but those are usually the only ones. Alright, I've got a nice opening so I can jump down. I make it so that there's an opening above the high point so I can jump down and be above all the critters that spawn, so they don't jump me immediately. And where's my tent? It's in my hut bar. Alright, in case I die, because one of the usual critters aren't too bad, the scorpions and the abominations, but there are a bunch of soldiers down there, and they kill you quick. I'm hoping my heavy armor will let me absorb 2 or 3 shots from them before I die, if I die. Anyway, that's where I want to drop in, is right there. That puts me up above the bad guys. I can hear them spawning there. Scorpions. You see, you don't want to really drop down there. Gonna get swarmed. Bunch of scorpions, bunch of abominations. It's not at all fun. See, they're all level 8s in here. So they're going to be extra tough. Oh, Raiden. Still hear another one. Where are you? In this room, you hear those grumbling. That's the soldiers. They're in the walls. There's several rooms hidden in the walls. When you go to the 2 switches, they open up and release the soldiers. And it starts to count down for the core. You've got about a minute, a little over a minute, probably minute and a half, to deal with the soldiers before the core actually blows up. Alright, I'll throw switch number 1. Switch number 2. That's the sound of those rooms opening up. There's going to be one right there. Oh, damn it. It's my jump. It's not good. Got that idiot over there. Down to half health there. You see how quickly those guys will take your health away. Luckily, I did have my heavy armor on, or I would be dead now. I think I survived the original wave. It's that one over across the way where you see that he's dead there. It's a real pain in the butt, that one. Sometimes he's really hard to see. And he'll snipe at you. I saw that little soldier's head peek up there, but I think he ran away. Okay, let's just get healthy, relax, wait for the core to blow up.
It kind of calms us down.
It'll be about a minute away. Down below here, there should be a bunch of critters. Trying to get to me.
Where's the kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
There we go. Now there won't be any more spawnage. We just have to deal with the ones that are already here. Which makes this place a lot easier to do. Waiting for this body to disappear. It's kind of hard to shoot these guys who are below me through that body. I see you. Worry about the soldiers, don't worry about the abomination. Alright. I would dearly love to find another EM pulse rifle. Oh, sneaky little bastard.
Organized horse.
You're the one who was peeking his head up on the other side there. Took him a little while to get around here. Another abomination. Alright, I think they're all dead, Jim. Now I can use my multi-tool. Salvage some of these blocks. Give me a stairway out of here. Be careful, there's usually some soldiers over there that don't come running. Sometimes they're up on the upper area there. I have to pay attention to that. One of them's not going to do too much damage to me if he happens to see me. Keeping my eyes open. Let's get back up here. And let's check. Sometimes they're up on top of there. And they're... let's see if I can get out of here. I am wearing my heavy armor. Oop, I went into the void space. This POI's got a lot of empty space in it around the edges. Usually when you're wearing heavy armor like this, it's a good idea to have double jetpack boosts. Okay. Pick that up. Get in our ship. And we'll go into the hangar. Right over here. I like to park in the hangar and close the door so that any drones happen by, they won't attack my ship. I'm going to turn off thrusters. I'm going to leave it running because maybe some refrigerated goodies that I need to pick up. And let's close this door. Keep the critters out. Okay, let's get rid of that stuff. And that. Link it up. All right. Business has been taken care of. It's time to salvage. There is a lot of stuff in this POI, so I'm going to try to be discreet about what I pick up. Not that it really matters, because I can always dump stuff as I go along, and I will be dumping stuff as I go along. Keeping just the important items. See how much fuel we get out of here. Ooh, 101. Nice. I'm gonna take those big fuel tanks full of cobalt. Alright, there should be a bunch of ores and what have you in here. And I am picking up the containers, which means I'm going to end up with a metric ton of steel plates that I'm going to have to dump probably. I saw something. It's too quiet. Let's see, I have no rads to get rid of. There's oxygen in here. Not bad. So oxygen tanks are like the fuel tanks. They have a bunch of cobalt alloy in them. Let's go upstairs. 2 elevators upstairs. I don't think there's anything here I want. Just all consoles and stuff. Glass there. I think there's only antennas out there. Yeah, I'll leave them alone. As I said, need to be a little more choosy what I pick up here. Still a long way to go. It's a very large POI. So the other elevator up. And I think the only thing up on that landing pad are some radar dishes. I'm going to keep that door there. Keep the critters out. And we got a bunch of stuff here. Take the tanks. Tanks, but no tanks. Oh, a bunch of very raw materials here. This must be like a mine. Says it's an assembly yard. Since it's based on the drone factory, I guess they're assembling drones. All right. Getting it a wee bit peckish. Okay, a room full of constructors. Got a ton of flux coils coming in. You guys are dead. I shooted before I looted. This place also has a bunch of these furnaces. There's a bunch downstairs. These two up here. Four flux coils for each. Okay. Go away. You bother me. And there's some stuff outside. I'm not going to go out there right now. Take care of the inside first. More stuff to sell. That's the life of a pirate. Loot until your ship is full and then go and sell it. Yep, lots of extra weapons to sell. That goes outside. Sell that. Another EVA boost. Alright, let's go upstairs. Come, I didn't notice that before. That planter that plant is in is very nice. It's probably always been there, but I just never noticed it. Stuff to make medicines with. Should get all that into the fridge. Before it goes bad. Right here. Pizza. Right. Lots and lots of deco in here. More weapons to sell. Stuff collapsing. I don't know. Heavy armor. Pluck those antennas. Why not? Looks like the sun's coming up. And the explosive traps are still working. That last one there was a particularly insidious one. It destroyed the staircase. Normally there are 3 or 4 abominations down at the bottom of the staircase waiting for you. And you go down there, the staircase blows up. Abominations attack you and you can't go back up the staircase. It's evil, I tell you. Evil.
Someone set this thing to evil.
This is where the POI becomes more like the drone factory. Pretty much the same design. Just been ickified with alien eggs and metal. And some of the alien boxes are moved around. That's nice. There's nothing in there. I'll take that. I will not take your alien goop metal. Lots of flux coils in those generators. Ooh, and yeah, that's what this place is really good for, is it's got a full complement of CPU extenders. Which means lots of flux coils and matrices, bridges. These are the tier 3s. Down in the basement there are 4 tier 4s and a tier 2. Right, have to be wary. There's a trapdoor. I think it's that thing that looks like a trapdoor. Not well hidden, but yeah. That drops you right down in the middle of a bunch of bad guys. And yes, it got me at one time. That's why I don't feel bad about doing the POIs this way. They murdered me enough. About time I murdered them. Okay, a lot more boxes. Both of these areas are open. The outside, you can come in through the top if you wanted to. It's probably a good way of attacking this POI if you haven't scored it. Drop into one of these side rooms here. up on this shelf here, you're not liable to be attacked by the ground critters anyway. So much cargo. Sort of reminds me of the abandoned bunker. That had 50 million cargo pallets in it too. Alright, gotta collect all those furnaces. I mean, look at that. 6 furnaces. There are 2 upstairs, 6 here, and in one of the rooms next door, there's a couple more. This is Furnace City. The furnace overstock warehouse. I must have a ton of flex coils by now. 140 flex coils so far in this POI. That's delicious. Alright, moving on. There should be an ultra container in here, plus the tier 2 ultra container in here.
I am very disappointed!
Good stuff to sell. Nothing really to use. Here's the tier 4s. 8 flex coils. Large atomic bridges. So much good stuff there. In the drone factory, there's a container up there, but not here. I have to just be content with these T4s. That's why this place is kind of creepy. It's the drone factory. Seems familiar, but it's not. It's been totally corrupted and built on. And this is the ground floor. Usual pathways up over there. You have to go up through a tunnel of this icky stuff and drop down where you get killed because you're stuck in a pit. This is the way I go, so I don't have to go that way at all. This is where we gotta watch out for some leftover bad guys. We're in the area where they spawned because of our presence in the switch room. So there should be a few of them down here. I have to be aware. There? Oh yes, there's a scorpion. Takes a lot of hits. Level 8 bullet sponge. Uh-oh. Those guys were particularly silent. Kind of weird, didn't hear them screaming. Alright. Sometimes there's a soldier or two out here that came from that switch room. If you didn't kill them all, when you come around, they leave the room and come out here. Got him. Hello? Been hiding around the corner there? Nope. See anyone? Don't hear anyone. I didn't hear those two abominations until they started coming after me. Kind of worrisome. There's the entrance to the switch room. There's nothing else in there but the switches, no containers or anything. So I'm not going to go in there, even if there's a soldier or two left standing. I'm going to leave them locked up in that room. Power's off. They don't know how to operate the doors. That's the guy I just killed. I don't see anybody else. There's a container up here. Ultra rare. Those useless epic assault rifles.
Throw me a frickin' bone here.
They're totally useless. Too much recoil. Pretty good stopping power, but too much recoil. And you can't sell them. So what good are they? Place looks like it's pretty dead. All right. We're out of there. There's one more room next door that we gotta take care of. Now we're almost full. Gonna have to make some room. So difficult because you worked so hard for all this loot. Don't want to get rid of any of it. I gotta keep those repair bays. They deconstruct into very nice elements. Don't think there's anybody left around. Very quiet. Alright, you can see the opening in the roof here. You can come down in here as well from the outside. Okay, we'll take those antennas. Yeah, let's get out of here. Go upstairs. There's a bunch of containers out here. I'm going to ignore them pretty much. Just go for the alien containers that are up here. There's two of them. One each in these brick towers. Ooh, I am full.
I'm absolutely stuffed. Buggles.
Half of those I can afford to get rid of. Look at that, we have 192 flux coils. It's magnificent. Boy, those computers take up a lot of space. Alright, we got more than enough room now. Go over to the other brick tower. Get that alien container. All right. I do believe that's everything. So you can get down there into the air vents this way. All right. Back to our ship. I'm going to take that door on the way out. It's nice and sunny outside. Weird sound. Is that my ship? Okay, we're 107 tons. I don't think we'd be able to take off, actually. So I put all this stuff down in the hot bar. The heaviest items. Alright, that should do it. Yeah, we can lift off, no problem. Let's make like a tree and get out of here.
It's leave, you idiot. Make like a tree and leave. You sound like a damn fool when you say it wrong.
Going in home. Don't know why I have all those markers there. How did that happen? Should get rid of a few of them here. There you go. See, the guns on the top of my ship haven't moved, so I don't think any drones have come by. Or patrol vessels. I think what I need to do now is to off camera map out this planet, find out where all the rich POIs are to go after, so we'll know what to do, where to go next. I got these two that were here local. We'll have to find out what else is on this planet. There should be a bunch of Xerax POIs and probably a few more abandoned POIs. But we'll just close the door and we'll call it a day. As always, thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you again tomorrow.